Good morning, everyone. My name is Navina Baba. I'm the Deputy Director here at the Department of Public Health. Before we begin, I'd actually like to do the land acknowledgement. We are an unceded ancestral homeland of the Ramaytush Ohlone, who are the original inhabitants of the San Francisco Peninsula. As the indigenous stewards of this land, and in accordance with our tradition, the Ramaytush Ohlone have never ceded, lost, nor forgotten their responsibilities as the caretakers of this place, as well as for all peoples who reside in their territory. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland and wish to pay our respects by acknowledging the ancestors, elders, and relatives of the Ramaytush Ohlone community and by affirming their sovereign rights as First Peoples. So welcome, everyone. This is the new Health Resource Center, and it's named after our longtime beloved colleague, Department of Public Health leader, Maria X Martinez. I want to thank you, Mayor Breed, for your leadership that helped make this day a reality. Thank you for being a champion for San Francisco's most vulnerable residents. I am thrilled to also be joined by Maria's daughter, Paloma, and Maria's friends and family, as well as her DPH colleagues and staff. Thank you to Dr. Barry Zevin for your strong ongoing guidance, and to Dara Papo, our director of Maria X Martinez Health Resource Center, and the entire staff of the Maria X for their tireless work. I just wanted to take a moment to say that this center is an incredible accomplishment, and it directly speaks to the vision and leadership that Maria X provided. I cannot think of a more fitting tribute to her legacy than a place where an integrated multi-agency approach provides care and resources to the people experiencing homelessness, as well as to the medically vulnerable San Franciscans. Maria always found a way to do more, to serve more, to do better, and I know that her presence here will inspire all of us to do the same. Many of us continue to mourn her passing, and when I look at this, what has been created in her memory, I find inspiration and strength. As the former director of whole person care, Maria knew the value of integrating efforts across the city. I want to recognize some of our city department partners in this effort: the Department of Homelessness and Supportive Housing, the Human Service Agency, the Department of Emergency Management, the Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development, the Fire Department, the Sheriff's Department, as well as Mercy Housing and Episcopal Community Services. Everyone played a key role in opening this facility and ensuring we provide first-rate care to our community. Now I would like to welcome Mayor Breed to say a few words.
Thank you so much, and it is really great to be here. Already just walking through the doors, just thinking about the people that this clinic is going to serve, it is absolutely extraordinary. But I do want to start by really thanking the staff and the people who work here every single day. Today, I know it feels great. We have this new facility, but this work is hard. And the challenges that exist in our city have been very, very difficult. When the public makes demands for us to deal with some of those challenges and to provide the appropriate systems of care, they don't just happen because people want them to happen. They happen because there are people who are dedicated to making them happen. There are people who are showing up every single day, despite the challenges, despite sometimes being called names or even putting their own safety in jeopardy because they understand the challenges that exist with people who struggle with mental illness, who struggle with substance use disorder, who need to have care and support to make sure that they are getting what they need to survive and to thrive in San Francisco, and it is not easy. And today, as we dedicate this facility in honor of Maria X Martinez, we're reminded of an advocate who worked for the Department of Public Health and dedicated her life to this mission over the last 20 years, understanding that it's just not one thing. There are a number of things that happen and people who have tremendous needs. The whole person, from the teeth to just some of the basic physical needs as well as mental health. And those challenges stem from so many things, from dementia to people who suffer with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder and so many issues. You know, when I think about our country and our society and the challenges that we face, I think about when it's easy to deal with some of the physical issues, like you break a foot or a leg or something, and there's doctors who specialize in those things. But we have really, I think, failed as a society to realize that substance use disorder and mental health challenges that people have, they fit into a category too, where they need specialists, where they need support, where they need compassion. And this clinic is going to provide that holistic support. This place offers treatment on demand. It offers an opportunity when someone wants to get clean and sober, they have the resources to do that. And this is a location where not only the street medicine is housed, the people who are out there on the streets providing the Narcan and the support and the help and assistance to people in need, but also our homeless outreach team, the partnership that exists between these entities to help people who are truly the most vulnerable in San Francisco is what this clinic in particular represents almost more than any other clinic that we have throughout the city and county of San Francisco. So again, I want to really thank the doctors and the staff and the nurses, the counselors, the clinicians, the people who show up every single day and put their heart into this work, because you have to love this work in order to really muster up the strength to come to work every single day and to support this community. Your work is appreciated. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all the various departments and agencies who helped to deliver this project on budget and not over budget. It's an over $13 million project supported in so many different ways, including by the voters of San Francisco. When they support public health bonds, they support clinics like this. They support the opportunity to provide health care to San Franciscans regardless of whether or not they have health insurance. That's what places like this provide an opportunity to help make sure that people are able to get the support that they need. And so again, I want to thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you to the great departments and everyone who's played a role in this. It's a lot of work, and it does take a village. And thank you again to Maria X's family and her friends and people who knew her. I know when she passed away in 2020, it was really devastating for the public health community. And so I know that, as much as some of you miss her, I know especially her daughter, Paloma, here today, misses her, because you all know her work, her advocacy for social justice, her push for creative solutions and change. And as a result of naming this clinic in her honor, it really cements her legacy of work in the city and county of San Francisco. So thank you all so much for being here. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Hammer, who is in charge of all the various clinics that serve the public in our city. We've had a number of openings, including Maxine Hall. My grandmother used to use Maxine Hall in the Western Addition, and so many African American seniors who lived there at one point, and clinics in Bayview and the Mission. And I think about the extraordinary history of these clinics and what they've provided when people in these communities had no alternative. This clinic first opened in 1917 and has been serving the community through the AIDS epidemic, through the fentanyl crisis, and now all of the things that we have to deal with. And so we're really grateful for her leadership. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Hammer.
Good morning, Madam Mayor and gathered guests. I'm Hallie Hammer, Director of Ambulatory Care for the Department of Public Health. It's an honor to welcome you to our beautiful new Maria X Martinez Health Resource Center. This brand new space, this space for healing and connection, is the embodiment of a vision and the culmination of years of hard work and community investment to bring that vision to reality. This new space has already had a huge impact on our capacity to provide humane and high-quality care for our patients, the vast majority of whom are experiencing homelessness. We serve people in our community who face so many challenges and have felt devalued and unseen, especially when they try to access health care. Many of the patients we see here at the Maria X have serious health issues. They need an accessible, welcoming, and manageable place to come for healing. This new facility and the extraordinary staff who work here are our local experts in healthcare for people experiencing homelessness. And this is where this is the space that we've provided where they can provide the compassionate care that people need. When talking about the incredible work we do here, Dr. Barry Zevin, Medical Director of the Maria X Shelter Health and Street Medicine, describes our model of care as based on access, excellence, and our own special sauce. Our special sauce here at the Maria X includes making our patients feel welcome and cared for. We aim to provide as much as we can in a one-stop shop model, including drop-in urgent care, transitional primary care, mental health and substance use services, podiatry, and dental care, as Mayor Breed mentioned. And I hope all of you get a chance to look at our big, beautiful new dental suite while you're here. This is why we chose to call this a health resource center. This is truly whole person integrated care. We also partner here with staff from other city agencies who join us in serving the community, especially staff from the Department of Homelessness and Supportive Housing and our longtime partners, the Homeless Outreach Team. In planning this project, we are grateful for the support and partnership of Mercy Housing, Episcopal Community Services, the Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development, Human Services Agency, all of which agencies were so important in bringing this project to fruition. Before I introduce our next speaker, I do want to take the opportunity to thank some of the many people who worked tirelessly on this monumental project. Huge appreciation to our whole person integrated care leadership team led by Dara Papo, Barry Zevin, Les McTire, John Grimes, Lizette Sewell-Lee, and Kirsten Robertson. And then also our facilities partners from the Department of Public Health, led by Kathy Jung, Young Jae Kim, Frank Talamantes, and many, many others. For those of us who had the honor of working with Maria X Martinez and who mourn the loss of our beloved colleague, friend, and mentor, celebrating the opening of this beautiful place of healing named in honor of Maria is both comforting and gratifying. It is also so fitting that our final speaker this morning is Maria's beloved daughter, Paloma Martinez. I remember so vividly Maria telling me about Paloma at the end of a meeting in her office soon after we started working closely together. She showed me Paloma's picture and shined with pride as she told me about Paloma's decision to pursue a career in social work. She will make an amazing social worker. And I know, Paloma, that you already are serving people at Unlock, which is another one of our community partners. Paloma, this beautiful healing space, named to acknowledge your mother's vision of compassionate, welcoming care for people experiencing homelessness and other social vulnerabilities, is part of her legacy. Thank you for being here with us today to help celebrate this Health Resource Center, which will remind all who enter of Maria's vision and our collective work to achieve that vision. I'm proud that we got to this point of opening this beautiful new place of healing. We're already seeing lots and lots of people here, which is so incredibly gratifying. But Maria would have been the first to say that we have much more to do. This is not the end of this effort, but it's just the beginning. So I'd like to introduce to you Paloma Martinez.
Thank you, Hallie and Mayor Breed. I am very honored to be here at the official opening of this Health Resource Center that now bears my mother's name. My family and I are so proud of the beautiful result of her hard work, dedication, and commitment. I wish she could be here to see this. She was my example of how to improve the lives of those who weren't being taken care of. So thank you to everyone who helped make one of her dreams a reality.